Oh, the camera was rolling too.
You got me. How are you, buddy?
On the road again.
You look like a muppet.
How's this? This trio is down to 2. Where's little Jasperini? He's with Granny and Granddad, actually. He's asked for a day off, which is funny. But where are we headed, Katie Kate?
We are, well, we're on the Gold Coast, but we're headed to Brisbane for the National 4x4 Outdoors Show.
A super show.
Yeah, up there at the Brizzy Showgrounds, which is awesome because, to be honest, I think this time last week nobody was really expecting the show to go ahead, given the looming cyclone and all of that terrible weather. So it's pretty awesome that it is on, and there's plenty of people. And
we were there yesterday already with Jasper, and it was packed. We cannot believe how many people are out. Maybe that little interest rate drop has made people feel confident about spending money again. I don't know. Or there's a lot of tyre kickers. I can't tell. I'll tell you what is at this show is an incredible amount of absolutely kitted up dream vehicles, from young tanks to obviously all of the regulars that we're used to in Australia.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I think we've come to an agreement, Kate.
News. Is there news?
Yes. The new tow vehicle. Now, first of all, let's address the 79. We have had so many people write in and say, tell us about your beautiful girl, how much is she going to be sold for, etc. Now, we haven't ended up advertising because we have had a friend in the wings who put his hand up straight away and said, hey, I'm serious, I actually...
pick me.
Would like to talk seriously about the 79. So, all being well with that, the 79 is sold. We'll let you know if that changes, but he's a beautiful family and a great guy, and we know it's going to go to a good owner. So that's off the table for now. We have been fortunate enough to check out quite a lot of vehicles over the last couple of weeks.
Yes.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
And we're not going to say what we're going to get just yet, because there is still one question mark over really the suspension and a couple of other things and price points, and so anyway, I'm going to get to that.
Righto.
But what we're going to do is take you around the show today and show you some of the awesome products that you could fit and kit out with or without a canopy.
Yeah.
I'll say it that way. And we'll talk to some of the experts and see what's there. Because the stuff looks amazing. Well, our minds were blown away yesterday at some of the builds.
So it's been almost 3 years since we built out the back of the 79 with the mode canopy with Bodie at McCormacks.
Yeah.
So a lot's changed in that time as well, Paul. There's all of these new products, new innovations.
Yeah.
It's exciting to think, there's so much on offer that wasn't on offer 3 years ago when we were doing this rig.
Exactly. So let's get to the show and we'll show you around. We might actually try and get Bodie McCormack because he's so popular, isn't he?
Well, he's lovely.
He's very popular with the ladies. Might be his haircut. All right, let's do it.
So the train comes in over there.
Okay, you've worked out where the train is.
So that means our map goes this way. Hello. Alright, looking for EV215.
How you going, Granddad?
I'm good.
Thank you.
Wow, look at that. This is the new Prado. What do you think? Okay, Bodie, good to hang out, mate.
Very good to see you and Katie, mate, and the little Jaspy.
Yeah, he's doing all right. Now, he has fallen in love with the new Prado here. I know
Yeah.
this is a customer vehicle,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool that he's let you show it here at the show.
Yeah.
But there's some new products on here, and that's really what I want to get to talking about is what's new to market.
Yeah.
And some of it, you're the only one who's got it, so tell us about it.
Very much so. So we'll probably start at the front of the vehicle. We've
Yep.
got the off-road animal Toro bar. So that there is the second one in the country apart from off-road animals. So beautiful looking bar. It's nice and sleek. All the loops are nice and tight to the
Yeah.
vehicle. So yeah, beautiful fit vehicle. So what car are you getting, mate? Don't know yet?
Look, you've got an idea, haven't you? But I've got to keep it secret till I sign the details.
Yeah, so we'll probably go an off-road animal on that for sure.
Yeah.
We'll probably go the Toro with the loops as well, but
And of course the Lightforce. We've already got the Beast on our 79 and we just love that.
Yeah.
It's such good looking light and they do the job. They're
they do
awesome.
the job.
Yeah.
Australian made, Australian company, perfect, good lights. So yeah, the new bar.
Yeah.
Obviously we've done some colouring in on this vehicle as well with some different accents. So the badge, we've done a bit on the roof rack and you'll see the wheels in a second. Toe points.
The wheels are amazing, mate.
Yeah, method wheels. How good do they look?
Kate loves this colour. We do know that the colour of the vehicle that we're going with
Yeah.
is white.
White.
Yeah, so I don't know if that colour will...
That's probably a little bit too much, but we'll come up with a colour that suits you.
And so you guys, obviously you do all the paint stuff, but you can even change...
We can do the tyres, the rims, we can do
Wow.
basically the whole lot. So we're a one-stop shop,
Love it.
north side of Brisbane, and we can build your car, service your car, maintain your car, do pre-trip preparation, do all that type of stuff, roof racks, you name it, we do it.
Now,
Yeah.
you've got an exclusive product as well.
Yeah, I've got a couple here.
Okay.
There's one that's not here, but I can show you them.
Okay.
So there's one on the vehicle and one on the floor to show customers. So that is a 35 litre water tank that also holds your Max Tracks. We've also got the other product, which is a recovery box, which has got the inbuilt Max Tracks holder as well. Opposite side of the roof is the solar box. So they come in an 83 litre and a 95 litre option. But this water tank has got an inbuilt high pressure pump, holds 35 litres of water, and mate, not too heavy. There's some other products out there that hold 50 litres. I think it's too heavy
Yeah.
for roofs. You might get a bit too much sway when you're doing off-roading, but I think the 35 litres, the right combination.
Yeah, perfect weekender.
Perfect
amount.
weekender. You
Yeah.
open your little shower awning tent, drop your hose, turn the pump on, and you're away. You're having a fresh shower. I'm in the middle of trying to design so it's got a heat element in it.
Oh,
So
that'd be
basically, we can have
awesome.
warm water for winter, but
Yeah.
I reckon in a summer day, being the tank's black, I reckon it'll warm up pretty nicely.
It will anyway. Yeah.
That's a new product. It can handle 4 Max Tracks, and it bolts pretty much to every roof.
And it's down here, mate, and it is a McCormacks branded piece of kit.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
our product. We're the only ones in the country with it. There you go. That's the pump running.
So it's
Or-
not gravity fed, it is
It's
an actual pump.
Actual pump in
Yeah.
it. But there is an option as well. You can have it gravity fed out, but obviously you'd want to leave it on your roof. So yeah, gravity feed probably wouldn't give you too much pressure, but with the pump, it's perfect.
Okay, and for us, because we're off-road and we're out there in that really dusty stuff, or I mean, if you're up the Cape, you can seal it all fine, like you can pull that shower accessory off and...
Oh yeah, you can just unplug everything and lock it all off on this tap. See, that's all aluminium as well. It's not plastic, so it's got high quality components in it. And the pump is interchangeable if we get a failure. So that's
right.
even better.
Awesome,
Yeah.
love it.
We've got outback armour suspension on this one, Paulie.
And
I
you
don't know.
guys are doing all J-Max kit as well now,
Yeah,
aren't
we're a
you?
J-Max dealer. We do all the GVMs for J-Max, all the chassis cuts, the 300 GVMs with the diff change. We do all that stuff for J-Max. We're a J-Max facility, so yeah, we can handle all that. I reckon Katie would like this, mate, if it had the V8 in it.
Oh,
Hey?
I love it. I love the shape of it. I
Yeah,
just
the colour's
think-
nice.
Yeah, it's one of the best looking four-wheel drives, isn't it, on the
Yeah,
market?
yes. This is the solar box up here.
So how many litres is that?
That one's the 95.
Okay.
So that one there, so when you basically pulled up at camp, you've got all your stuff in there, it's just pumping straight into your battery system.
Okay.
And it's out of sight, out of mind. It's full dust proof.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do them in an 83 and a 95, and we also do the recovery boxes as well, which is just that box, but the Max Tracks is an option as well.
Okay.
And we do plain cargo boxes also.
And all lockable?
All lockable, yep. The brackets are separate to go on the roof rack, but we sell them separate. They're a McCormacks special bracket for them. Obviously, the brackets are needed for the water tank as well. So, mate, as you know, you had the 220 power bank in the 79.
Yep.
But in your vehicle, your new vehicle that you are getting, we'll be running 2 slim lines and mount them under the draw system, and you'll still have the same amount of charge, the same amount of amp hours. Yeah. And we'll still have the inverter and all the other options to go with it. But yeah, it'll just be a different configuration to go under the drawers, but same power, same everything. So
yeah, I love it. Do you know what's amazing, I think, and good to point out, is that it's set and forget. We haven't touched it
for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah, 5-year warranty, all these batteries as well. So just giving you unlimited energy.
Yeah.
And then once we obviously get the solar box on it, mate, you're going to never run out. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Awesome, mate. Love it. Thank you.
All good. See you, buddy.
Now that's a rig Jasper will like.
This configuration, straight line pull, 15 ton.
You see, what we want to make sure happens in a recovery is that in the unlikely event something fails, it's the recovery rope.
Righto, we've come down to hang out with the team here at Lightforce. We've been running the Lightforce lights on the 79 for the past couple of years. We absolutely love them. So I wanted to come down, have a chat with Shannon about the new tow vehicle and just get some ideas on, you know, which kit we should really be putting on this new car once we make a decision, of course, what it is, Shannon, and, you know, why it's so important to have really great lighting when you are touring Australia.
Yeah, 100%. So as you've seen on the Prado 250 at McCormacks, they've got a good setup. Got the Beast, as you know, great lights, great distance. They've got 7 strikers on the roof, so to give that amber filter, it's a bit of a stylish look, catches the eye. Also, it is a safer for you and the family on the road in those foggy, dusty or sea spray sort of environments. Sure. It helps penetrate through those particles suspended in the air, doesn't refract like white light does. So my ultimate setup would be there's clear covers on the Beast to give you that day or the nighttime running with the white light. Sure. And then if you ever meet that foggy environment, flicking on the amber strikers.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a really good combination then, and I guess you're getting the best of both worlds in all conditions.
Exactly. It's all in the fly, the flick of a switch inside the cab.
Yeah, love that. Actually, that's a great point. The custom switches that you guys do inside the vehicle as well to make things super easy, and just being able to change between your lighting setup is so good too. Yep. We also run on the 79 the amber light bars on the sides. We've got one on the left and the right of the truck, and they're awesome, particularly for coming into camp. We find that, you know, flicking those on, we can still see what we're doing. We're not upsetting our camping neighbours if we are somewhere where there's heaps of other campers as well. And then to be able to sit out around the fire, Jasper can play and still see, you know, without that really bright white light that attracts all the bugs to camp. So that's something else I think we'll continue to include on the setup whenever we decide what it is we're doing.
Yeah, exactly, Katie. So that it's quite a popular choice for the 6-inch light bars and the amber. Also, people who are going for the Rock 9 amber as well. So in case they don't want that extreme light throw, they can kick back to the Rock 9s and have more of a direct lighting on their sort of kitchen or camping area.
Awesome. Yep. Yeah, no, we absolutely love the Lightforce lights, and you know, the fact that they're Aussie made too. A couple of years ago we got to come down to HQ in Adelaide, which was awesome, and tour through the factory with the team and actually see, you know, the lights being made, which it's so easy to go to a show like this, or you know, you go to your local store and you pick up a product and you don't give any thought to where it's come from, and then to actually be able to see the team, the humans making the lights here in Australia. We love supporting Australian made as well, so it's such an important part for us too.
Yeah, 100%. So just Lightforce is always proud of ourselves on being Australian made, and we try and do that as much as we can. So also being Australian made, we're Australian owned and family owned. So Dr. Ray Dennis is still the leader of the company. He still runs the company, he's still involved in it, keeps his finger on the pulse, so it definitely helps the dynamics.
Yeah, we love that. I mean, family business, we're a family business too, so we love supporting that as well. And, okay, I'm going to ask you a big question now, Shannon. If you could decide for us, because Paul and I, we're still having some animated discussions about the tow vehicle and which way we're going to go, what would you suggest we do for touring Australia?
It's a hard choice because there's a lot of great vehicles out there. But yeah, the 300 series is looking like a popular choice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Stick with the
What do you reckon?
Toyota.
Yeah.
Look, we do love the Toyotas, I have to say. I sat in a Chevy when we were down at the Adelaide show, and that was very comfortable on the inside. In fact, it was so spacious, I felt like Paul was in another postcode. So anyway, we better make a decision and start getting this new build done. Thanks, Shannon. Thanks for
No worries.
your time.
Thank you, Katie.
It is so good to be back in the van after all of those weeks away at the different shows. We actually feel like we're now, in the van proper, we're settled and we're getting to use and learn a lot more about the new systems that we've got in the van. And one of them is the diesel hot water system. Now, we've come to a caravan park, which we're going to show you on next week's episode. It's amazing here, but it's actually one of the most expensive places we've ever stayed, and we'll talk about that next week. But being in a caravan park means there's a lot more people, and so we've had a lot more questions from our camping neighbours about the new Zone, and in particular about the diesel hot water. So we've had all different types of hot water systems across our 5.5 years, never before the diesel, so we weren't quite sure what to expect. And a lot of the questions we were getting was around, does it really heat the water well? Is there a smell? So we've tested all of those things out. I'm going to answer a couple of those questions for you now. Now, it is a Webasto diesel hot water system in this new Sojourn. We also have the Webasto diesel heater, and we've run those for quite a few years across different vans as well and have loved those. A necessity for anybody who's travelling in the southern states or across winter, particularly if you're going down to Tassie. There were days that we just ran that thing constantly and it was awesome. And we've got the Webasto air conditioning unit in this new van as well. But with the hot water system, it's super easy. It's just got the one control system up the back here. You literally push the button on and off to access your hot water. Now, we turn it on maybe 5-10 at an absolute max minutes before we want to get access to that hot water, and it does heat the water beautifully. In fact, I love this system. I think it is super easy. So I did a bit of research and reading up on it to understand how it works, and basically it has a liquid in there called glycol. And the system heats that liquid, and then it doesn't matter whether you're using your water tanks in your caravan or if you're connected up to mains when you are in a caravan park, that cold water meets that hot glycol, and through some sort of crazy process of heat transfer, that's how you get your hot water. Awesome, simple, right? And it's just housed in this cupboard up the back here. I mean, there's not much to see. It's just one big tank, but you can certainly feel the heat coming off that. We've got the system on at the moment. To turn the system off, you literally just press that button and you're off, and it couldn't be any easier. The water is hot. There's not really a smell. You might get a quick little burst of that, sort of diesel smell, similar to how the air heater works as well. You can smell that you've turned it on, but then it immediately goes, so there's no lingering smell as well. So to be honest, I actually prefer this system than I do the gas systems that we've had in our previous van as well. It'll be interesting to see how it goes in the cooler months, and also to the consumption. We're not quite sure yet. So we did run out of diesel, but I don't think we had a full tank to start with. I was in the shower the other day and it started to get a little bit cool, which is always fun. And why does it always happen when you're in the shower? But anyway, we've topped that up and we've written down the date, so we'll have a really good gauge of how long that actual tank lasts for the hot water. But anyway, if you've got any more questions on that, drop a comment down below or send us a message and we'd be more than happy to answer that. All right, enough.
Happy showering.
Yeah, thank you. Warm showering.
Thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe and share our channel. And if you'd like more information on full-time RV travel and living, visit our website, thefeelgoodfamily.com. There you'll find loads of free resources, our weekly podcast, caravan cooking recipes, our monthly magazine articles and much more. We look forward to seeing you next week. Take care of yourself and your family, and happy trails.